All right, we're live. How about now? We're live, man. We're live. We're streaming. You got the volume off? No. Welcome everybody at Buffalo Wild Wings and other parts around the country. Tuning in for the 4th week of Portsmouth Clipper Cat football. Tonight, Portsmouth is visiting team against the Exeter Blue Hawks. We're here at Eustace Field in Exeter. Chuck Omahan, your trusty cameraman and commentator, and Todd Sigmund with you.
Football. That's what we're going to do.
So shout out to the Buffalo Wild Wings and all the parents, grandparents, aunts, uncles, cousins.
California, Michigan, everybody in the Carolinas.
Glad to have you on here. Hopefully this is not the last game. So as you know, Portsmouth is 0-3 on the season. Very close games. 2 of them essentially last play of the game. Won the last drive of the game. So all 3 games were winnable, but for whatever reason, not able to pull it over the line. So Exeter enters into this game 2-2 on the season, 1-2 in the league play. As far as shared opponents, Exeter has lost to Winnicott 16-13, beat Spalding 29-6, and lost to Dover 7-6. Obviously a hard-fought, low-scoring game there.
So it looks like a pretty comparable game and clientele and for us to compete with, I think. What do you think, Todd?
Well, on paper, I know Exeter likes to control the game. They like to play methodical, 3 yards in a cloud of dust type of football. I think generally speaking, they hope to wear most teams down, and certainly looking at sheer number of players, if that's any indication,
that's going to be
a possibility.
Kind of like what last week was.
Yeah, I think our team got a little tired toward the end with Dover's final drive, and
correct.
I think
that really capped it. Otherwise, I think we each game we've been in, the boys have actually. I'm really impressed by the heart they've played with and the vigor. I haven't seen that in quite some time. How badly they go to the end, even though that they're very tired.
Yeah, they did. They haven't quit in any game.
Having guys going both ways, wearing masks, something that I can't imagine doing. I have a hard time going up down the stairs with my mask on, let alone having to run.
Agreed. So this is essentially a play-in game, we're told. So if Portsmouth, and depending on who wins, that team will go on into the first round of the playoffs. Don't know who the opponent will be, but that is the word on the street. This is a play-in game, so a very important game for both teams to win.
Well, it's a beautiful night, though. It's about 55 degrees, just a light breeze. Exeter has maybe about 50 fans here, parents-wise. So there's not that many people here yet. 2 minutes to go before kickoff.
Crowd noise shouldn't affect the teams tonight.
No. You might hear the announcer again, the wah, 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 like Charlie Brown's teacher, but that's what it'll sound like. We'll try to...
Now, they got a better setup here. The speakers are not on the deck with us. They're actually over on the poles next to us, so maybe not so bad. We'll see what happens when the game kicks off here. Waiting on the... I hear Exeter just broke over on the on their side. I imagine they're going to start entering the field here in a moment, and...
Portsmouth is just still...
Portsmouth still down in the end zone, warming up. Referees are out in the middle, and so I would imagine pretty soon we'll call captains on the field, and we'll begin tonight's events. I do have the comments on tonight. Hopefully everyone is respectful. I'm sure you will be. We don't want any shenanigans out there, but... if there's any issues with sound or audio or anything, feel free to send something. We'll try to check over during the game and try to adjust if we can. Hopefully, Game 4, we've hit our stride a little bit. Certainly not perfect, but maybe better than the first game.
The first game was a little bit challenging for both of us. Never YouTubing before, and maybe using the camera to just do huddle videos, but...
It is a great night for a football game. Are you ready for some football? Let's do it again. Are you ready for some football? Let's do it.
Time to play the game. And Exeter is coming on the field over to the right side of your screen. And the Clipper Cats are moving to center field on their side of the game. Referees calling for captains. Let's see who's going to come out tonight. Looks like
at this time,
for Exeter, number...
Stand. And gentlemen, please remove your headgear.
We're going to do the
of our national
anthem first. Blue Hawks will send out captains number 10, Ellis, and number 22, Spencer Clark, both seniors.
I'll go on there and look. You can look at the screen. It's like 17, Max Alive.
For the Clipper Cats,
the officials for
number 17, Max Lalime at captain. Looks like number 62. Is that number 62? Daniel Michelle. So Lalime and Michelle captains for the Clipper Cats tonight. Portsmouth's going to have a chance to call this flip. Appears that Exeter won the toss and is deferred to the second half.
And then they have deferred to the second half.
Portsmouth likely going to take the ball. Let's see which direction. Portsmouth will be on the right side of your... Oh, Portsmouth will be coming from the left side of your screen. Receiving the ball to begin the first half. And that'll do it for the pregame shenanigans, and we are just about ready to get underway. Both teams are going to try to get hyped up here. Once again, this is in a very unusual season, 4-game season, minus any playoff games. I've not heard one kid complain about having only 4 games. I think everyone knew how close we were to having no games, and even with Portsmouth being 0-3, honestly say I haven't heard any complaining about that either. I think the kids have been in every game. They fought hard. They feel like they've left some on the field, but they really have come together as a team. And again, no matter what else happens, we got a season, at least part of a season, and a lot to be thankful for. I don't remember any significant injuries. I know that number 4, Brandon Park, injured a finger in practice last night. He's not dressed for the game tonight. I see his jersey, but he doesn't look like he'll be able to play. And so Portsmouth's going to drop back deep to receive. Back to receive, it looks like number 9, Sigmund.
It's like number 18?
Nope.
16.
Is that 16?
Yeah, 16.
Moss to kick it off for the Blue Hawks.
I have 16 as Miles Nalati. And we are underway at Eustace Field. It's a short kick, fielded by one of the upbacks. and brought out to the 41-yard line where Portsmouth will take over 1st and 10. Just over the 40-yard line.
Not quite understanding why he made a short kick on that one, but
I don't know if he missed it. I don't know if he missed it or just that was an intentional kick.
No, that was intentional. I don't know. Maybe you can't.
41-yard line.
All right, so back again at quarterback, number 12, Omahan, and looks like starting running back tonight will be 24, Cam Francois. We'll see what Portsmouth's going to come out and try to establish in this game. This is going to be a sweep around the right side, and it's going to go for probably about a yard. Short gain on the play. Sweep to number 17, Lalime. It's going to bring up 2nd and 9. I think I read a statistic on Exeter in the last game. They allowed, this could be wrong, I think they only allowed like single digits in rushing. Maybe that's wrong, but if that's the case, could be some tough sledding up front for the guys tonight. Billy's going to roll out, get rid of that ball, and that's intercepted. Pass intended for number 45, Comstock.
Not a way to start the game.
Picked off by number 22, Spencer Clark, one of the senior captains for Exeter.
I don't know where he was throwing.
And Exeter is going to take over 1st and 10 on the 44-yard line, heading from the right to the left of your screen. And very quickly, the Clipper Cats find themselves back on defense.
44. 1st down and 10, Blue Hawks.
Exeter is known as a ball control offense, so I would expect we'll get a heavy dose of running plays. They got 3 set in the backfield. Ball handed off to number 22, Clark, and grinding ahead for 5 yards, just inside the 40-yard line. Looks like down to the 39. We'll bring up 2nd and 5. Again, pretty sure that's the Blue Hawk recipe is a heavy dose of running plays. So our line and our linebackers are going to have to step into the holes tonight.
39, correct.
It's another inside handoff here. See the ball carrier, but he's plodding ahead for another maybe 6 yards, 7 yards. That's going to be enough for a 1st down. Brings it almost to the 30-yard line. And of course, we're going to have to make an adjustment to that. 2 dives right up the middle and a 1st down. So 1st and 10 Exeter from the 31-yard line, as you heard the PA. Once again, Exeter comes out in the 3-back set. Portsmouth has a lot of people up on the line. 22, Spencer Clark with a carry. Looks like a gain of maybe 2 or 3 there. Better job that time by the left side of the Portsmouth defensive line. They'll give him a gain of long 2. It'll be 2nd and 8.
It'll be a pickup of 3, 2nd down and 7. 2nd and 7 Blue Hawks.
Credit given on the tackle there to Caden Marshall. Hard to see from our vantage point the numbers. We'll do our best. And as you can see on your screen, just about all 22 players are within 10 yards of the line of scrimmage, so it's pretty packed in there. That's an inside handoff again, and the line is just churning ahead.
Looks like they got another
That's
1st
enough
down.
for a 1st down. And again, I think we're going to see a lot of that until we show them we can stop it, but that's tough when they're just pounding it right up the middle. And these 3-back sets, a lot of misdirection. They have a back going every different direction. It's kind of tough for the defense to pick up who's got the ball, but they're going to have to figure that out pretty quick. 1st and 10 on the 20. Shockingly, another inside handoff. This is to number 10, Ellis. Ellis fights hard for about almost 10 yards there. That might be enough for another 1st down. It does appear really close. Are they going to move the chains or keep it? Nope, they're going to call 2nd and very short.
Tackle on that play.
9 3/4 yard run by Ellis there.
It'll be a 2nd and 1. 2nd down and 1. Blue Hawks from the 11.
Chuck, if you're able to pick up some of who's making these tackles, it'd be great. It's a mob of people in there. This is number 22 once again. Clark on the carry, spinning, fighting, dragging a couple Clipper Cats down.
Now you're going to have to come out of the game here and come
that's
back.
going to be enough for a 1st and goal here. Looks like they're on the 3-yard line. 1st and goal from the 3. Exeter methodically marching it down. Again, Caden Marshall credited with the tackle.
Clipper Cat 3. It'll be a 1st and goal. Blue Hawks from the 3. First and goal.
First and goal for the 3. Tight formation once again. Another inside handoff to 22 around the right side, and he's fighting close to the goal line. Doesn't look like they're... And they are going to give it to him. We're going to say across the line. That's a touchdown for Exeter. Very early score here. Get on the board. Can't tell. That might have been Kane or King in on that tackle. Looks like Kaner maybe on that tackle. So Exeter very methodically marched that right downfield. I don't think they went outside of the tackles on any of those plays. And for the extra point, number 17. Moss. And Moss puts that through the upright, so it's going to bring it to Exeter 7, Portsmouth nothing to begin the game here. We have 8 minutes and 16 seconds left in the first quarter. I think the most worrisome thing about that drive is just how easy Exeter made it look. I don't think we made it to third down on any of those.
No, it was second on every second play.
Yeah, so coaches are going to have to
really tie down what they're doing, and we have to get some definite penetration on something.
I agree. It's pretty clear what Exeter is going to do. It's what they are known for doing. So, hopefully Coach Pafford and the rest of the staff have something up their sleeve.
I don't.
That is going to be tough to stop, just that grinding game all game long.
Well, definitely takes the wind out of your sails when you only get 2 plays.
A little bit.
Sigmund.
So back again, number 9, Sigmund, and number, I can't quite see if that's 16.
To kick.
We'll see if Moss puts this further downfield or another short kick coming up here. We could use a run back for a touchdown here. That's another short kick, and that's going to bounce a couple times. That's a nasty bounce. Fielded by number 2, Derek King, and nice return by Derek. He's going to bring it back almost to the 40-yard line. So once again, the Clipper Cats will take over 1st and 10 from just inside their own 40-yard line, looking to establish some sort of offensive identity here.
38-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 Clipper Cats from their 38.
Again, I'm pretty sure Exeter doesn't give up much on the ground. I don't know if that means Portsmouth's going to have to throw it or if they'll be able to find a way to spread them out and get some yards on the ground. But coaches are going to have to come up with a formula here pretty quick. It's going to be an inside handoff for maybe a yard, maybe just back to the line. We'll give them a yard. Maybe 2 yards. Looks like a handoff to Francois. Right up the middle. 2-yard gain on the play. Yard and a half. We'll call it 2nd and 8.5.
Pick up of 2. It'll be a 2nd down and 8. 2nd and 8 Clipper Cats.
And as usual, Portsmouth is going to try to spread them out a little bit. They got 4 receivers out in pattern, 2 up top, 2 down low, and 1 back. Francois in the backfield with Billy. Kaner's going to go in motion, and Billy's going to fake that, and it looks like a pitch. That's going to be a pitch to Francois, and Cam puts that on the ground. It's a nice pitch right in the hands, but I know when you got players coming at you, it's easy to take your eye off that ball. So Cam just missed it and got back just to the line of scrimmage about. So we'll call it 3rd and 9.
It'll be a 3rd down and 9. 3rd and 9. Clipper Cats from their 39.
It's going to be tough sledding tonight. We can't have too many backwards plays, penalties, and so hopefully we can get this cleaned up and start finding a positive momentum. We got everybody out in pattern here, 4 up top and 1 down low. Billy's going to definitely be throwing this. And there's the penalty that I was hoping wouldn't happen. It's going to be a false start, a motion against Portsmouth. It's going to back us up 5 yards. We'll bring up 3rd and 14.
Motion on the Clipper Cats, 5-yard assessment. 5 yards.
It's been a little bit of our recipe the first few games. We'd make 2 steps forward, and then we'd have a penalty or a motion, and we have those moments where we really move the ball well, and then moments where we kind of have these little missteps. And the boys are trying hard. It's going to be 3rd and 14. Again, same formation, 4 up top and 1 down low in your pattern. Billy's back in the backfield by himself. And it is going to be a pass. He's going to roll left. He's going to get pressured. He's going to get it downfield, and he has an open receiver. It's caught by number 3, Matt Kaner.
Nice catch.
Nice catch by Kaner. High pointed that ball and brings it down to the Exeter 40-yard line. That's a big gain on the play. Nice job there by Omahan and Kaner making something happen. Billy had scrambled a little bit, but found his man, and Kaner made a nice play on the ball. First and 10 from the 41 again. We have 3 receivers up top, 1 in motion here. Kaner in motion. It's going to be a swing pass out to Sigmund on the left, and he's met pretty much immediately. It looks like he might have picked up a yard, 2 yards.
Pass complete.
Exeter's doing a nice job of covering these.
Tackle on the play by Lake.
We'll give him a yard. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Pick up 1 on the play. 2nd and 9, Clipper Cats. Ball at the Blue Hawk 40.
Somehow these are going to have to be a little faster maybe because Exeter's pursuing very well. Anytime we've tried to spread it, they seem to have people out there. 3 at the bottom of your screen and 1 up top. Sigmund in the backfield. That's going to be pulled out of Sigmund's belly, and Billy's going to keep that. It's going to be met by a number of Blue Hawks. No gain on the play. Maybe a loss on the play.
Yeah, I don't know why he didn't hand that one off on that one.
Well, he was making his read, and he.
I think that was a misplay.
Misplay?
Yeah.
3rd down and 10.
So it's going to be 3rd and 10. We need another one of those plays that we pulled off last time on 3rd and long.
3rd down.
3 receivers up top, 1 in the bottom of your screen with Sigmund in the backfield. Omahan's going to roll left again, and he's going to throw that ball to Sigmund, or is that Kaner?
And he's out of bounds.
Is that Kaner? That's Kaner. Another reception by Kaner. Nice job getting open again, Matt Kaner. I know his family is sitting at Buffalo Wild Wings cheering very loudly, watching Matt make 2 big plays. That's another first down for Portsmouth. Nice job moving the ball there, keeping it alive by Matt, and job by Billy finding him. 5 receivers in the pattern here, 1 in motion, and that's going to be a fumble. Once again, we do fall on the ball. Portsmouth grabbed it back, but we can't have that happen too often. That's number 16, and my roster's correct. That's Miles Nalodi.
2nd and...
It'll be a 2nd down and 14. 2nd and 14.
If anybody knows if I'm getting number 16's name and information right, please send me a chat message so we can clean that up if we're wrong. 2nd and 14. Quick pass to number 2, King, and met immediately.
Pass complete. Number 2, King.
I'll say no gain on the play. It's going to be 3rd and 14 or 15. Just what we like. 3rd and long is our specialty tonight.
3rd down and 14. 3rd down and 14, Clipper Cats. From the Blue Hawk 24. 3rd down.
So 3rd and 14, another obvious passing formation. 5 receivers out in the pattern. Omahan alone in the backfield. And Billy's got somebody coming in on him. Gets rid of it and really threw that up.
I think he just
trying to get rid of that ball
on that one.
Almost picked off. Looks like number 9 for Exeter had his hands on it, but a little over his head. So it's going to be 4th and long.
And we're going to go for it. There's no reason to give up the ball here.
So Portsmouth isn't moving anybody else in, so they're going to keep their offense on the field. Those that have watched our games know that sometimes Billy will take a couple steps back right before the snap and punt, but I think Chuck is right. No reason not to go for it. I think we know what we're going to expect tonight from Exeter. We need to keep moving it. So, yes, we are going for it on 4th down. Pass is away. Pass attempted to Kaner, just a little bit low. Kaner had a step on his receiver, but just a little low. So Portsmouth turns it over on the 25. It'll be 1st and 10 Exeter from 25, heading the other way. I'm glad we at least went for it, though. It shows, we came to play, we came to win.
Ball will be spotted at the Blue Hawk 25.
I wouldn't doubt if we don't see a little more on the line here. I bet the coaches have made some adjustments.
I think 16 is Will Hindle.
Yeah, we're thinking 16 might be Will Hindle, so we'll try to clean that up going forward. And just another inside handoff for another almost 10 yards. Carried by number 10, Ellis. Again, I didn't see who made the tackle.
Their 35-yard line. 1st and 10.
Should be able to pick up the tackles a little easier from this angle here. And they do give them a first down, so it'll be 1st and 10 for Exeter from about the 36-yard line, right over the 35. Same three-back set, and I think we'll see the same play. Another inside handoff, yes indeed, and met immediately. Unfortunately, that was a nice fake. Driven out of bounds by Moats and Kaner.
Moats. First down, Blue Hawks. Ball spotted.
Number 22, Clark, again, the ball carrier. That was a nice slippery play. I actually thought it was an inside handoff. It looked like he pitched that out, so
yeah,
makes it tough, you know, when you're getting a heavy dose of up the middle and they pull one out on the outside. That's a tough one. Nice job by Moats and Kaner getting over to shut it off. It is another 1st and 10 from Portsmouth's 45-yard line. Exeter on the move again. That is an inside handoff to 22, Clark, and he's met immediately.
Got about 3 yards.
By the left side of the Clipper Cat line.
That's the least that we've stopped on a second down, so that's pretty good.
I see 70 in there. I see Silas Garland in there.
2, it'll be a second down and 8 Blue Hawks from the 43-yard line.
We'll give credit to Big Joey Gobby on that one. It looked like he was the one dragging him by the leg there. Portsmouth's got 4 down linemen and pretty much 4 linebackers up close. Their cornerbacks pinched in as well. Nobody to cover, no receivers in the pattern. This is a handoff right up the middle. Number 10. And he's going to have enough for another first down.
Tackle on the play by Newell.
I saw 16 Will Hindle with a handful of jersey holding him up that time, getting cleaned up. But again, getting way too many yards on these 1st and 10s right up the middle. It's easy for me to say sitting up on the roof. Portsmouth's going to have to fall down in the hole or something, make him step over him. 22 again, right up the middle, right off the nose tag. Nope, it's going to be held by 15. He's got a wide open receiver in the pattern. Wow. Incomplete pass in and out of the hands of the intended receiver. 15 with a nice pass. We're getting fooled ourselves up here. Heavy dose of these runs. He pulled it right out of his belly and hit a nice pass there.
I was thinking they would pass on the down before that.
Yeah, very, very slippery there. It's 15, Bunnell, their quarterback. Nice ball handling on that play. So that brings up 2nd and 10. Same three-back set. I'm going to see if we can do a better job of keeping track of this ball. He's very good handling the ball. That is an inside handoff. Short gain on the play. Cole Spires, number 87 on that tackle.
That's their first 3rd down, though.
and Chuck, as Chuck points out, that is their first down for Exeter. First third down for Exeter. It's a pickup of 5, so it'll be 3rd and 5. And celebrating, that's the first 3rd down we've been able to hold them to this time, so hopefully more of that where that came from. Nice play by Cole there. And that's going to be a pitch to number 9, who's going to run all the way down to the 3 or 4 yard line. Dragged out of bounds by our safety, number 2, Derek King. Yeah, I guess you got to pick your poison. You either stack the middle and try to stop these dives, or you keep people on the outside and try to stop the pitches. Portsmouth's got a tough job ahead of them here. First and goal on the 4 yard line. Right on the 5. And Portsmouth's going to call a timeout on this, talk it over, see what they can come up with to stop them on 1st and goal from the 5. Pretty sure this is the script that Exeter rolls out every game. Steady ball control until you stop it. And that's going to be our job tonight, figure out how to stop this. Minute 25 left in the first quarter. Again, Portsmouth trailing 7-0. Thank you, Paul Tarnowski, correcting me. Number 16 is indeed Will Hindle. We had various things on our rosters. I think that sometimes these kids switch jerseys at game time, but thanks for correcting me.
It'll be 1st and goal from the 5 yard line.
Excuse me. So yes, first and goal from the 5-yard line as the teams get set to take the snap. I would be shocked if Exeter comes out in a different formation. I'm not sure they have a different formation. And they don't. It's the same formation. They can do a lot out of this, as we've seen.
Clark on the carry.
15 hands that off to 22 Clark up the middle. He grinds ahead for a couple of yards. We'll see where the spot is. See any try to get off the bottom there?
74-yard line.
They're going to give credit to Joey Gobby on that tackle. Nice job, Joey.
Second and goal from the Clipper Cat 3. Second and 3.
I will say we were looking at the senior
Second and goal from
senior line over here on the fence, and Exeter has 28 seniors, so that's a pretty big senior class. Some experienced players out there.
Clark on the carry.
22, again, ball carrier, met in the backfield by 45 Caleb Comstock. Slowed up. And,
that was a good hit by Caleb.
Yeah, great hit by Caleb. That slowed him up and allowed a couple other Portsmouth players to get over and clean up the play there.
Third down and 3-yard line.
Can't tell who is that up on top. Is that Derek King?
Yeah.
Looks like Caleb slowed him down and King was in on that tackle.
From the 6.
I don't think Derek's 2 though.
Derek is 2. Derek King.
He's 2?
Yeah.
Third and goal, Blue Hawks.
So it's third and goal for Exeter, and they've actually backed up just a little bit. Third and goal from about the 5.5 or 6. Quarterback's going to roll and toss this ball wide open in the end zone. Pass complete to number 87, the tight end.
Jackson Hale, number 87. From Manel. 6-yard TD.
87 is Jackson Hale. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass.
Moss kick. Clark to hold.
Back to kick again, number 17, Moss. This will be the last play of the first quarter. It looks like time expired on that last play, but we'll complete the extra point attempt. The kick is away, and the kick is good.
And
And
at the end of the first quarter, the Exeter Blue Hawks 14. Portsmouth Oyster River Clipper Cats nothing.
as you can see and as you can hear, it is now 14-0 for Exeter. End of first quarter. Teams will switch sides.
One of our sponsors of Blue Hawk football, in and out automatic doors, Las Olas, Taqueria, Safe Wheels Driving School, Scott Wright Auto Body, just some of the fine folks supporting Blue Hawks all year long. We appreciate that, and more sponsors to come.
But we got to get some offense together. They're not. Our line is neither defensively stopping them, and our line is the same line using our offense. So.
Yeah, that's the bad part is when you got a lot of players that play two ways and they're going to get worn down on one side of the ball, it's going to make it harder on the other. So hopefully we can establish something here on this next possession and see if we can keep the ball a little bit, give some of the kids that are only on defense a chance to catch their breath and give the coaches a chance to make some adjustments and see what else we can come up with to try to slow down this really powerful attack Exeter has rolled out here. It really is pick your poison. I mean, it's either
really
a handoff
is.
up the middle or they're going to pitch it on the outside. And,
I agree.
You either pinch your players in or you get beat on the edge. It's tough. I think the only way to beat it is just have a big line and be able to hold up against their offensive line, keep your linebackers and your cornerbacks where they need to be to cover those outside plays. But that's easier said than done when we don't have the size to be able to hold up that way. So back again to kick, number 17, Moss. He has basically squibbed these first two kickoffs. I'm not sure. No, it looks like they've changed the kicker. Number 22, Spencer Clark, who's the running backs. Hendel and Sigmund back for the Clipper Cats. This ball is kicked quite deep. It's going to go to Hendel, back on the inside the 5-yard line. Hendel's picking his hole and right up the middle. Nice move outside, and Hendel gets back to about the 32-yard line. So Portsmouth will take over 1st and 10 from the 32-yard line.
Ball's going to be spotted at the Clipper Cat 32-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 Clipper Cats from their 32.
In the backfield with Omahan is number 9, Sigmund, and it looks like Portsmouth's got a little tighter spread here. They got one receiver up to the top of the pattern, one back, and we have 3 bunched together at the bottom. This is a pitch to number 9, Sigmund, and he is met pretty hard by number 22, Spencer Clark. He runs the ball,
like,
he kicks the ball, and he tackles. So
They looked like they weren't
Calling their men for blocking.
yeah, somebody completely missed that block. I'm pretty sure that play wasn't designed for Sigmund to get met in the backfield with 3 blockers over there. Well, I'm pretty sure that's a new play they just started running this week. So here we go with the same set on the other side, and now we're going to have looks like offsides. Looks like Exeter moved offsides. One of our men went in motion and drew his
that
eye.
was on us.
They're calling it against us.
Yeah, I can't tell right now if it was them or us.
I think so. We had a guy in motion. I didn't see anybody else move, but
Well, I think he ran into our lineman.
it's offsides.
It's on encroachment on
the Blue Hawks.
So that's going to back Exeter up 5 yards. Good play for Portsmouth. Second and 5 now. We will take it.
And the ball will be spotted at the 37-yard line.
Again, Portsmouth's in that same formation. One receiver split to the bottom of the screen and 3 receivers bunched at the top. Francois in the backfield. Once again, we have a flag on the play. That's
that was
probably
on
going to be
us on
against
that one.
us.
He ran upfield before the ball was
Yep.
snapped.
And it's going to be a false start. I think one of our players might have turned upfield a little early there. So we give it right back. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Ball back to the 32-yard line. It'll be a 2nd and 10 from the 32.
No excuses, but this is, I believe, a new formation Coach has been working hard on all week, so that kid's going to have to get used to it real quick. Omahan's going to be back to pass, looking for some time back here. He gets rid of, he's got an open receiver. He throws it over the hands of number 3, Kaner, pass intercepted by number 15, and tackled by the Clipper Cats at about the 25-yard line. Pass attempted from Omahan to Kaner, just sailed over Kaner's head and into the arms of number 15.
Tackle by the line. Ball's going to be spotted.
Nice hustle by Max Lalime getting back and bringing 15 down, preventing any further damage. But it is 1st and 10 Exeter from the 25 on Portsmouth's 25. Just under 11 minutes in the second quarter.
Fortunate that he not a way to
1st and
start.
10 Blue Hawks from the 25.
Quarterback's going to keep that roll out, 15 rolling out, and he's brought down by number 45 Comstock. Nice job, Caleb, staying home and keeping an eye on that ball.
Number 68.
I'm sure most of you at home are watching that up the middle thinking it was a handoff, but 15.
Pickup of 3.
Really good job of
2nd
ball
down
handling back there.
2nd and 7 ball at the Clipper Cat 22.
When there's all those bodies in the middle, it's tough for any of our players to see who's got it. That's a nice job. Good ball handling by that quarterback. Good discipline by Caleb Comstock there to be home on that tackle. They're going to give him 3 yards. It'll be 2nd and 7 for Exeter here. About the 23-yard line.
7.
Same 3-back set. That is a dive right over the nose guard.
On the carry.
Nice play there by the Portsmouth defensive line.
Folks.
I think number 3, Kaner, also in there. Moat's giving credit for that tackle. Short gain, maybe a gain of 2. It looks like it'll be up 3rd and a little over 5.
Like a
It'll be a 3rd and 5. 3rd and 5 Blue Hawks from the Clipper Cat 20.
Handoff to number 10. He's met immediately by number 87, Cole Spires. Fantastic hit by Cole Spires.
4th down, no gain. Ball at
Great
the
job
20-yard
there,
line.
being home and meeting the man in the hole. Great job. No gain on the play. It'll bring up 4th and 5.5, 6 yards. I don't see Exeter moving any new personnel in, so it's very likely they're going to go ahead and go for this. They're deep in our territory on the 20-yard line.
Billy's playing free safety.
Okay.
4th and 5, Blue Hawks from the Clipper Cat 20.
So 4th and a long 5 for Exeter. A little different formation here. This is not the normal 3-back set. One more thing for the boys to look at. Quarterback's going to keep that and roll. He's looking downfield, and he's got covered receiver and a great job of coverage by number 3, Matt Kaner. Ball just out of reach of the receiver, and great coverage by Kaner.
Clipper Cat ball on downs.
And that will be a turnover on downs. Portsmouth will take over, 1st and 10 from the 20.
That was a good line.
Yeah, good job, discipline. The guys stayed with their men. Matt was a good job in coverage. Matt and Cole's family must be ripping the walls of Buffalo Wild Wings down.
1st and 10.
Great job by their boys tonight. 1st and 10 Portsmouth from the 20. And
It's like they
not sure why we got a whistle.
think Exeter called
Timeout Exeter. So Exeter calls a timeout on the field. That's one timeout taken by each team. We have 8 minutes and 38 seconds left in the second quarter. Portsmouth again, 1st and 10 from the 20 when we come back to play. Portsmouth still struggling to kind of establish what do they want to.
Well, that was
do
the
on
first time they
offense.
stopped them on the run, and it sounds like they figured out what they have to do it. They've changed around their defensive backs. They've put more weight on the back, on the defensive backs, because of the more running they're doing. So we'll see what comes up with this.
First and 10. Clipper Cats from their 20-yard line.
Portsmouth's going to come out in a different look this time. They're going to have 2-back set with Billy Omahan back at quarterback. So 2 in the backfield, 1 split up top. So they got a tight end in here now. Cole's probably in there. And that's going to be a handoff, and it's going to be met immediately. It looks like that was Francois, met immediately by number 52 for Exeter. No gain on the play.
No gain on the play. 2nd down and 10 from the 20.
Sigmund and Francois in the backfield with Omahan. Tight formation. And that ball is going to be pulled out of the belly by number 12 Oman. He's going to gain maybe a couple of yards on the play. It'll be, let's give him 2 yards. It'll be 3rd and 8.
Clark and Bonnell on the tackle. Pick up a couple. 3rd down and 8. 3rd and 8. Ball at the Clipper Cat 22.
3rd and 8. Portsmouth's going to bring in some more passing personnel. Kaner and King. Taking the game to the bottom of your screen. 2 receivers up top. Kaner's going to go in motion, and that ball is handed off to Kaner. And a great discipline by Exeter. They're staying home. They're not biting on any of this stuff. And a very short gain on the play. And
not quite on.
Portsmouth moving some new personnel in. I think this is going to be a pretty clear punting formation. We'll see what they... Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah, that was too easy to read.
Didn't work.
Omaha to kick.
Back to punt number 12, Billy Oman. It's kind of a off-target snap, but Billy gets it off, and a nice punt. Get a little bit of a roll here. And it's going to roll just inside the 45-yard line, down by number 17, Lalime. They'll bring up 1st and 10 for Exeter from the 44-yard line. Exeter leading 14-0, and we have 6 minutes, 53 seconds left in the second quarter.
On the 44-yard line. From their 44, 1st and 10 Blue Hawks.
So let's see if Portsmouth is able to replicate what they did on the last series defensively. Same triple back formation for Exeter. Same misdirection, but that's right up the middle. Ellis up the middle. Tackled by number 3, Kaner.
Tripped out by number 3, Kaner. First and 10, Blue Hawks. Ball spotted at the Clipper Cat 45-yard line.
So it is 1st and 10, and it is on the Clipper Cat 45-yard line. Exeter One play first down there. Same formation. I'll say that a lot tonight. That's a pitch. It's going to come on the right side here, and he's met immediately by number 45, Comstock. Great job staying home, Caleb. Short gain on the play. They'll give him a gain of, looks like they're going to give him 2 yards. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Pick up of 2. It'll be a 2nd down and 8. 2nd and 8. Blue Hawks with ball spotted at the Clip Cap 43-yard line.
I notice Exeter has 5 down linemen, or Portsmouth has 5 down linemen now, so that seems to be one adjustment. We've added a different, one more person on the defensive line. Maybe that's part of the recipe to slow this down a little bit. That's another inside handoff. And he was not able to get anywhere there. Met by number 5, Ethan Yu. Also in on the play, number 87, Cole Spires.
Third and 6.
Crowd is enjoying the recitation of Yu's name.
Ball spotted at the 41-yard line. 3rd down and 6. 3rd and 6.
And it is 3rd and 6. Portsmouth has done a nice job here these first couple downs. Let's see what Exeter dials up here. And they didn't have to do much. We're going to make it a 3rd and 1. Looks like Gabi got a little hungry that time. I don't blame him. So it's going to back us up 5. It'll be 3rd and 1. Nice job on the hard count there by Exeter.
Approachment on the Clipper Cats. It'll be a 5-yard assessment. Ball spotted at the Clipper Cat 36.
Again, hard to blame the linemen. They're trying to get a jump, trying to do their best. That's a tough one, hard count. 3rd and a short 1 here. Inside handoff to number 10, Ellis. Tackled by several Clipper Cats. Nice hit there. Omahan came in and laid a pop there at the end.
Blue Hawks, ball spotted.
It's a nice hit.
31-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 Blue Hawks from the Clipper Cats 31.
But that is enough for 1st and 10 Exeter. And they're going to be on our 31-yard line. Again, 5 down linemen for Portsmouth. That's a handoff to the right side.
On the carry.
Number 22, Clark on the carry. I see Moats getting up on the bottom, limping around a little bit, but he looks like he's okay.
By Marshall.
Caden Marshall also giving credit on that.
2nd down and 5. Blue Hawks with the ball.
Pick up of a long 5. It'll be 2nd and 5.
26.
That's a quarterback's going to keep that around the right side. Pursued by the back end by number 24, Francois. Also met by number 3, Kaner. There is a flag on the play. Generally, that's going to be against the offense, but let's see what the refs have in store. They're calling holding, or is that holding or blocking in the back? Blocking in the back against Exeter.
That's a clip. 15.
It's against the Blue Hawks.
So that's going to back Exeter up and give them 2nd and long here. Nice job on the backside pursuit there by Francois. He kind of ran him down from the top end. That was a nice hustle. Nice job by Kaner again being home.
Back to the Clipper Cat 32-yard line.
So that is only a 5-yard penalty.
2nd and 11. It'll be a 2nd down and 11 Blue Hawks.
2nd and 11.
From the Clipper Cat 32.
I can only assume that was a 5-yard penalty from the spot of the foul, based on what they marked off there. So 2nd and 11. Crowd's getting behind the Blue Hawks here. And the quarterback's going to roll up the top. He's looking to throw. He's got open field, and he's going to tuck it and run. Francois met him, but he got away from Francois, and Picks up plenty for a first down. Nice play by number 15, the quarterback for Exeter.
Out of bounds by Spires.
Cole Spires credited with that tackle. Not until a pretty big gain by the Exeter quarterback there.
The 10-yard line.
It's going to be 1st and 10 or 1st and goal from the 10.
Blue Hawks from the Clipper Cat 10.
3 minutes left in the second quarter. Nice play. Quarterback rolled out, and everybody went down to field the receivers and left him with plenty of room to run.
1st and goal from the 10.
That's an inside handoff to number 22, Clark. He's met hard by number 12, Billy Omahan. Our quarterback is getting in on the defense. He's wanting to hit tonight. Nice play by Billy.
Ball at the 7-yard line.
Gain of 3 on the play. Going to bring up 2nd and goal from about the 7.
2nd and goal. Blue Hawks from the 7. 2nd and goal.
Inside handoff. I couldn't see to who, and I couldn't see who
Can't
tackled
see
him.
it either. It's all the way down to the 2-yard line now.
Looks like number 8, the ball carrier.
1
I
yard
see
line.
Francois getting up.
1-yard line.
I'm sure that half of our line was in on that play, but that ball's all the way down to the 1-yard line. Third and goal from the 1-yard line. 1 minute and 30 seconds left in the second quarter.
3rd and goal, Blue Hawks.
He's going to line up tight and I would imagine try to punch this in from the 1-yard line. And handoff is right up the middle to Clark, right over the right tackle, and he's in the end zone. So that is a touchdown for Exeter.
Touchdown.
Touchdown number 22, Spencer Clark.
1-yard TD carry. Clark.
Brings the score to 20-0. Exeter with an extra point on its way.
Clark to hold.
Moss with the kick. Kick is up, and it is once again good. So that brings it to 21-0 Exeter over the Portsmouth Clipper Cats. 1 minute and 11 seconds left in the second quarter. Portsmouth has 1 minute and 11 to march downfield and put some points on the board. And don't forget, Exeter is going to get the ball to start the second half. I know the coach would love to establish something here, something to build on for the second half. So we'll see what they come out and try. I guess number 22, Clark's probably going to kick this off again. He boomed one pretty deep last time. And I would imagine, once again, back to receive will be number 9, Sigmund. And number 16, Will Hendel. And kicking again, number 17, Moss will take this kickoff for Exeter.
And Sigmund back deep.
Moss has kicked him low the last couple times he's tried. Let's see if he does another squibber or if he kicks it deep. He's going to squib it. It's going to be fielded by the up back for Portsmouth and fights back to about the 39-yard line. Portsmouth will take over 1st and 10 from the 39-yard line, trailing 21-0 with 1 minute and 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
Ball will be spotted at the Clipper Cat 40, where it'll be a first down.
Again, I think it's important that Portsmouth tries to establish something here going into halftime, something to build on, something to build momentum on. Let's see what the coaches decide to do. Hopefully we can establish something that we can go in the halftime feeling good about it. 4 receivers split out Cam Francois in the backfield with number 12, Omahan. Lalime is in motion, and there's going to be a flag called. That's going to be against the offense, and Billy's going to be sacked in the backfield. Fumble.
Fumble on the play.
Ball is scooped up by number 24, Francois, very alertly. But there is a flag, and that's going to back Portsmouth up, so that's not what we want to build on. Legal shift called on the play.
Legal shift against the Clipper Cats.
I don't understand that because you can. That wasn't illegal. You could still run it back in the backfield as long as the other guy is standing still and you go behind him.
Well, they did. Exeter declines that. They're going to take the loss on the play on the fumble, so it'll be second and about 15.
Second and 15. Clipper Cats.
Portsmouth's going to split 4 receivers out.
From their 35.
Portsmouth has 2 scoring plays this year, several very long plays this year. Maybe they'll go up top and give one of their receivers a chance to make a play here to end the half. 17, Lalime in motion. Ball's handed off up the middle to number 24, Francois. Going to go conservative here. Hard to blame him. It's a very short gain. It'll be maybe a gain of 1. It'll be 3rd and 14.
Tackle on the play by Hale.
And Exeter called timeout.
Exeter called timeout. Okay, so Exeter takes the second of their 3 timeouts. I guess they are going to want Portsmouth to have to make a first down or punt it to them. Keep the foot on the gas here. 39 seconds left in the second quarter. Exeter can stop the clock one more time with another timeout. Portsmouth still has 2 remaining. I don't imagine Portsmouth will be inclined to use their timeouts, but Exeter, if we don't pick up a first down, very likely will, and force Portsmouth into a punt. So imperative we get a first down here.
Third down and 14. Clipper Cats ball at their 36.
3rd and 14. Ball at the Clipper Cats 36.
See them do something unconservative and try to just, if you're losing, you might as well go for it.
Third down.
4 receivers in the pattern. 2 up top, 2 down low for Portsmouth. Lalime in motion. Billy's going to take that snap and drop back and look downfield. Hurls it downfield. It's caught by number 3, Kaner. And for a big gain on the play. Nice job by Billy and Matt. Another long connection all the way down almost to the 20-yard line. 1st and 10 from the 20 with 32 seconds left in the second quarter. Portsmouth's got something cooking here.
1st and 10.
Nice job there again. Omahan and Kaner connecting.
At the 22-yard line.
5 receivers in the pattern. Billy's going to look to throw this ball. Line's doing a nice job giving him some time here. Billy's going to throw it downfield, and
incomplete pass.
Ball attempted to number 5, Ethan Yu.
In and out of his
Incomplete.
hands there.
There is a flag on the play.
And there's a flag. Generally speaking, that'll be offensive, maybe a hold back in the backfield. That'll back Portsmouth up. Wondered why Billy had so much time.
They have 5 guys and only have 2 guys rushing.
Oh, they had more than 2 rush.
3.
3. That's more than 2. So, yep, they're still talking it over, but that's very likely going to be a hold. Still no official announcement, but we're going to go with holding. Yep, it's holding, and they're going to back them up 10 yards from the spot of the foul, which is a huge loss because the hold was in the backfield. It's going to be 1st and about 30. We are just inside the 40-yard line, so roughly 39 yards to the end zone. We have 17 seconds left, and it is 1st and 10. We have 2 timeouts remaining. We need some positive plays here if we want to try to bring some points on the board here in this first half. Billy's going to drop back again with this one. He's got 3 men rushing, plenty of time. Chased out of the pocket. And Billy's going to hurl it down to an ineligible receiver, number 54, not eligible to catch that one. They did have Francois a little further downfield. The refs might talk this over and see if they'll pick this flag up. No instant replay here. They're going to call us for holding again. That's going to back us up.
Oh, my gosh.
This might be a record. This will be for a 1st and, I'm going to guess 50 maybe. What do you think, Chuck? Let's see when they finish marking this off. three people rushing and plenty of blockers. I don't know how we're getting caught with our hands on them, but somehow they're flagged. Maybe that makes it easier when there's so much space in there to catch it. So they have flipped the field with a couple of penalties here. It'll be first and 35. It looks further up here, but first and 35 from the 44-yard line. 7.9 seconds left, enough time for a play or two. Billy's probably just going to launch this one. Yeah, he is going to launch it to the end zone, or toward the end zone. In and out of the hands of a number 15, intended for number 2, Derek King, and that's enough to bring us to the end of the first half. With Portsmouth trailing 21-0, struggling to move the ball, struggling to stop the ball. So hopefully the coaches have some secret plans in the halftime to come out and give us a different look in the second half. But anyway, we'll take a break, pause sound, and we'll put it on the scoreboard, and we'll resume broadcast as soon as the teams come up back out for the second half. We're coming back to get ready to start the second half.
And I respect your
Everybody
mom.
needs a reminder.
She thought of that as well.
Portsmouth is trailing 21-0 to Exeter. Exeter had a very strong ground game tonight. A couple of well-timed pass plays and kept Portsmouth on our heels. And the Portsmouth offense has continued to struggle to kind of find an identity tonight. What do they want to do and what can they do? Exeter's going to get to receive the kickoff to begin the second half. Portsmouth's coach is still making their way across the field, and referees making their way to midfield now.
Before we kick off the second half, we want to give a shout out and a congratulations to the Exeter Blue Hawk golf team, the state champions, first time since 1989. Congratulations, Coach Bailey and the team. Great job.
Let's see if we're streaming. We are.
That's very sad. That's all. Shouldn't be that way. Everybody loses.
Looks like we've got around 60 people watching the game live. I think seems like we've hit as high as a couple hundred before. Or maybe I don't know how to read the analytics on this thing.
You know, some of them might be watching
Yep, some are watching. I think there was a group going to Buffalo Wild Wings, so there could be a group watching here and there.
And also people that might be watching the Hawk station too.
Oh, that's true. Exeter does they do a very nice live stream themselves. So some people may be watching on the Exeter
Warriors
network.
and Spalding Red Raiders are scoreless at the half.
Announcer just said Winnicott and Spalding are scoreless at the end of their first half.
Thanks.
One minute left on the clock till we kick off the second half. I am sure kicking off tonight for Portsmouth will be number 14, Logan Windsor. I say that I am sure. Is Logan here tonight? That is not Logan. I can't quite see the straight on, but is that Cole Spires kicking off? Number 87, Cole Spires kicking off for Portsmouth. Cole puts a foot into that ball. It's going to be fielded by the up man and returned. Dragged down from behind, but number 9 Sigmund on a touchdown-saving tackle there. That ball returned all the way inside the 25-yard line, where Exeter's going to take over great field position. 1st and 10 inside Portsmouth 25-yard line.
The ball be spotted at the Clipper Cat 25.
That was not the field position we wanted to give them to begin the second half.
First and 10 Blue Hawks from the 25. Ellis on the carry. 25-yard TD carry. Ellis.
And that's a one-play touchdown for Exeter. Great field position, carried in by number 10, Ellis. Not a whole lot of misdirection there, just a simple run around the right side. And that's going to bring it to a 4-touchdown lead here for Exeter early in the second half. Try for point after attempt by number 17, Moss. Is up and away.
And it is good.
Once again, Moss is straight through the uprights, and that'll be a 28-0 lead for Exeter. Less than 15 seconds expired in the beginning of the third quarter here. A long way to go. Portsmouth's going to have to establish something on both sides of the ball to keep this game in check.
Yeah, they're probably pretty depleted on enthusiasm right now.
Yeah, I don't see a lot of jumping around and excitement. Portsmouth just looks a little flat right now, and hopefully they can get themselves pumped up. It's like number 31, Keegan Tillinghouse, down on the bottom end of your screen, back on the kickoff receiving team here. Keegan's folks are watching from home. Glad to see Keegan on the field.
For the Clipper Cats.
Back again to receive, number 9, Sigmund, number 16, Hendel. And kicking off, number 22, Clark. He's the one that seems to kick it deep. And he does kick it deep. It's going to go to number 16, Hendel.
Coyote on the reception.
Hendel receives it and is going to carry it out over the 30-yard line, around the 32-yard line, where Portsmouth takes over 1st and 10 from the 32, trailing 28-0 to Exeter.
Ball be spotted at the 32-yard line, a 1st and 10. Clipper Cats from their 32.
Portsmouth's going to have 4 out in the pattern and 1 in the backfield. Francois in the backfield with Omahan. And that's going to be an inside handoff. 24, Cam Francois carries the ball to the 35-yard line, gain of about 3 yards. That'll be 2nd and 7.
Carried by Francois. Pickup of 3. It'll be a 2nd down and 7. 2nd and 7. Clipper Cats.
Well,
They're 35.
defensive backs are playing back about 6 yards on the coverage, so there's plenty of time to throw outside.
Billy's going to roll to the bottom of your screen here. He's going to be chased out of the pocket by a couple of Blue Hawks and hits it away to number 24, Francois, who's tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
24, Francois.
3rd and...
It's a lot of running around there to lose a yard or two.
We got a...
Loss of 2. It'll bring up 3rd and 9.
Loss of 2. It'll be 3rd and 9. 3rd down and 9. Ball at the Clipper Cat 33. 3rd and 9.
3rd and 9 for Portsmouth. Needing to find something here quickly. Billy's going to roll to the bottom of your screen, and Billy's going to throw that ball. Picked off by number 22, Spencer Clark. Ball was attempted to number 3, Kaner, but Clark stepped in front of that one. He's going to take that one back, not for a touchdown. He's swung out of bounds. Cam Francois swung him out of bounds, saved a touchdown on the return.
Yeah, Billy should have never thrown that ball.
It's going to be a turnover. And again, return deep into Portsmouth territory. It's going to bring up 1st and 10 Exeter, setting up on around the 17-yard line. Certainly not the second half Clipper Cat fans hope for.
Wow.
It's 3 turnovers tonight for Portsmouth.
Yeah,
And
Billy's thrown 2 interceptions.
and tough running, so it's unfortunately they're probably going to have to keep airing it out. That's an inside handoff, and he's going to drag several Clipper Cats down. I see Cole Spires and others in on the tackle there. Number 12, Omahan on the tackle. But he dragged him for enough for a first down, right up the middle.
First down, ball spotted at the 7-yard line.
10 Ellis was a ball carrier there. Staying in at quarterback, still number 15 for Exeter. Not sure if we'll start seeing, as the quarter goes on, if we'll start seeing some other players coming in. Imagine Exeter still wants to maintain and continue to work on what they do well, so maybe they'll keep their starters in longer. That's a pitch around the right side, and he's going to be met by number 2, Derek King, right short of the goal line. It's going to bring up second and goal from about the 1 or 2.
Carry on the play by Detour. Ball at the 1-yard line.
Spotted on the 1-yard line. It'll be second and goal from the 1-yard line.
Second and goal. Second and goal, Blue Hawks from the 1. Second and goal.
And walked in by number 2 there, the ball carrier for
Exeter
Exeter, right over the left side. Number 2 is Leighton for Exeter. And that's going to bring the score to 34-0 Exeter, waiting on the point after attempt.
Boston point after. Clark to hold.
Yeah, it's been pretty painful to watch so far.
It has not been a thing of joy for Portsmouth fans.
Kick is up. It is good.
And that successful point after attempt brings it to 35-0 Exeter.
35.
Rolling clock.
Nothing.
So being told that I think based on the lead right now, they'll let the clock roll, so that'll shorten the game a little bit. Right now the clock stopped because obviously a kickoff coming, but once kickoff comes, I believe they'll let the clock roll between plays, even incompletions and others. So that'll shorten the game. Hoping,
Where are you getting that from?
He told me.
He said that? 35. Oh, that's right.
Yeah, so once a team gets a 35-point lead, they run the clock. So again, good news, bad news, I guess. Good news is shorten the game because it's going to be hard for Portsmouth to catch up 35 points. If they get back within 35 points, I would imagine the clock would stop running, but a lot of things have to happen to get back within 35. We have to score.
Clark to kick it off for the Blue Hawks.
Back to receive again. Number 9, Sigmund. Number 16, Hindle. Kicking off again, number 22, Spencer Clark. So far, Spencer's kicked his 2 kicks deep to the right deep back for Portsmouth. And that one is going to follow the same script, be received by number 16, Hindle. And Hindle's waiting on some blocks and not going to find much. He's going to get back to the 30-yard line.
On the carry.
Maybe try the outside on one of these kick returns, but there's nothing up the middle. And so it's going to be first and 10 Portsmouth around the 31-yard line. Trailing 35-0. The clock is as forecasted. The clock continues to run. We're now at 9 minutes, 7 seconds left in the third quarter. Probably start seeing some new players on the field for Exeter, maybe for Portsmouth as well. Quarterback's going to keep that around the top right of your screen and be slung down in the backfield. Excuse me.
Tackle on the play. No.
No gain on the play. We'll bring up second and 10.
Second down and 10. Second and 10.
It's a quick flare pass out to 16 Hindle. They're going to call a penalty on the play, and judging by the reaction of number 2, Derek King, they're going to call it against Portsmouth. I'm assuming some sort of a block, hold. Players trying to get Derek to calm down. I don't think he agreed with the call, but he doesn't get a vote. So if follow script, it'll back us up probably 10 yards. King's going to come out of the game, cool off for a second, replaced by Caden Marshall. Several new players coming in for Portsmouth.
Against the Clipper Cats.
Block in the back, that's a tough one. You're blocking a player and he spins to make a move on the ball carrier, and all of a sudden you're blocking him in the back. That's probably a tough call for King to get flagged for. It's going to bring up 2nd and 16. Exeter's fans into this. Sigma's going to be the ball carrier around the top right side. Sigma's going to pick up some hard yards. Probably pick up about 4 or 5 yards there. It'll bring up 3rd and long, 3rd and 11. Normal passing down. We'll see what Portsmouth decides to do here.
3rd down at Andy 11. 3rd and 11, ball spotted at the Clipper Cat 30. 3rd and 11, Clipper Cats.
Portsmouth's going to split 3 down to the bottom of your screen and 1 up top with a single back set. Actually, not a single back set. They're going to split 4 down to the bottom, 1 up top. Everybody in the pattern. Billy unprotected back there. Billy's rolling out. He finds Sigmund on a short pass.
Pass complete to Sigmund.
Sigmund's going to fight for some yards, but unfortunately not enough for a first down. It's going to be up 4th and about 5. It's a nice check down by Billy. He found an open receiver. Fortunately not enough for a first down, but
4th down.
4th and 5. See no reason we won't go for it. Trailing 35-0.
Ball spotted at the Clipper Cat 36. 4th and 5.
Clock continues to run just under 7 minutes in the 3rd quarter. See a lot of Exeter starters still in the game, so Exeter has definitely not called off the dogs yet. Looks like we may punt this one, and it looks like number 12, Omahan's dropped back into more of a punt formation, so unless we do something tricky. Are they going to get rid of this ball? It's a low snap. Billy gets it away, and it's a nice kick, fielded by number 33 back on his own 30-yard line.
Weiberg on the reception.
And so Weiberg on the reception. Weiberg, number 33. Yes, it is. So 1st and 10, Exeter from their own 30-yard line, leading 35-0. 6 minutes left in the 3rd quarter. Portsmouth struggling on both sides of the ball to find the answer to Exeter's offense and defense.
Ball spotted at the
Kids are still fighting.
Blue Hawk 30-yard line. 1st and 10, Blue Hawks from their 30.
Coaches are still coaching, kids are still fighting, so let's see what we can do. Let's keep it respectable. It's going to be a handoff over the right side, met by a host of Clipper Cats, pulled down by...
on the carry.
See if I can pick him out this time.
Ross in
Bottom of the pile there.
Blue Hawks.
Number 17, Lalime's going to drag him down there.
Pick up of 2, it'll be a second.
Short gain, they're giving him 2 yards. Second and a long 8.
At the Blue Hawk 32.
Again, I'm kind of keeping watch to see if Exeter starts substituting in some other players. It does look like they have new running backs in, so this is not their first set of running backs. Short gain on the play, tackle by 51, Moats.
Leighton on the carry.
Leighton credited with a carry. It's going to be a short gain of 2. It'll be up 3rd and 5.
It'll be a 3rd down and 6.
Again, it does look like Exeter has started substituting some players in, giving some other kids a chance to have some field time and maybe taking their foot off the gas just a little bit. These other kids are going to ensure there's not a big drop-off, so Portsmouth's still going to have to play tough here. It's going to be a pitch down to the bottom of the screen. He's going to be met in the backfield. Great tackle there, number 45, Caleb Comstock.
Carry on the play by Detour.
Grabs him a little bit behind the line of scrimmage, and that's going to bring up a punting situation. Exeter looks like they are going to punt this ball from their own 34-yard line. Back to receive number 12, Omahan for Portsmouth.
No, 16.
Back deep.
Number 16 is back.
Nailed it.
16 is what?
Well, Hindle.
Oh, it's Hendel. That's Hendel back?
Yeah.
That was Billy.
I don't know why he didn't go.
All right. Well, that ball is going to roll dead close to the 16-yard line, so Portsmouth's going to take over 1st and 10 on the 16. 3 minutes and 35 seconds left in the third quarter. Rolling clock here.
Ball spotted at the Clipper Cats 16. A first down and 10. Clipper Cats from their 16.
It's going to be an inside handoff to number 3, Kaner, who's going to get a nice gain around the top of your screen.
Play by number 3,
nice hustle there by Matt. It's going to bring up enough yards for a first down. It's going to move the chains.
Tackle on the play, number 27.
Portsmouth first and 10 from the 30. Again, I see some new numbers on the field for Exeter, so some other kids getting a chance to play.
First and 10, Clipper Cats, ball at their 30.
Portsmouth still fighting hard, trying to make something happen here. It's going to be an inside handoff.
With the carry.
Cam Francois with a short gain, maybe a gain of a yard, maybe back to the line of scrimmage. Let's give him a yard. It's going to bring up 2nd and 9.
Tackle on the play, Holly. No gain, 2nd and 10. 2nd down and 10.
I say 2nd and 9.
Clipper Cats at their 30-yard line.
2-back set with Billy. Billy's going to do a quarterback keeper on this one. Run around the right side, top side of your screen, and he's going to get a short gain there. Looks like he's going to pick up 3 or 4 yards.
Tackle on the play.
And that is going to bring up, let's say, 3rd and 4.
Rainy and snow.
3rd and 4 Portsmouth from their 35-yard line.
Third down
1
and
minute
3.
32 seconds on the clock.
Ball at their 35.
2-back set behind Omaha in the backfield. Sigmund and Francois back there. Hand off to Francois right up the middle.
Francois on the carry.
Not sure. 4-yard
Tackle on the
call
play.
there.
Back
Looks
long.
like Cam picked up at least, let's give him 2 or 3, but it's going to be 4th and 1.
4th down.
I think Portsmouth's just going to stay on the field and try to go for this. Why not?
4th and 1.
Billy is back in punt formation. Portsmouth kind of unusual in that. Our quarterback drops back to punt, so it looks like they are going to punt it. Billy's going to get this one away. Nice punt. Over the head of the deep man, and that's going to roll down to around the 23-yard line. So Portsmouth flips the field. It'll be 1st and 10 Exeter from the 23-yard line.
Ball is down by the Clipper Cats. And spotted at the Exeter 23-yard
Chuck,
line.
I can only imagine not going for that with 1 yard was more of just a tip of the hat of our coaches recognizing that Exeter was kind of backing off a little bit. Can't think of any other reason we wouldn't have tried to get 1 yard on 4th and 1.
No.
So 1st and 10 Exeter from the
At the
23-yard
end of
line.
the third quarter, the Exeter Blue Hawks 35.
And that is going to be the end of the third quarter. They're going to flip the field here. And teams will change sides. Exeter will take over 1st and 10 heading the other way from the 23-yard line.
Thank you again to sponsors of Blue Hawk football all season long. Again, they include the folks at Brentwood Animal Hospital, Country Flooring, Front Row Pizza, Foreman's Garage, Graham Tire and Auto, Henry W. Peabody and Company, In and Out Automatic Doors, Las Olas Taqueria, Safe Wheels Driving School, Scott Wright Auto Body, Seacoast Orthodontics, Stratum Tire, and the Supreme House of Pizza. Thank you all for your support of Blue Hawk football. It's been a tough year, but you folks have made it happen. Thank you.
Well, we have a second. A big shout out to Portsmouth Athletic Director Tom Koskowski for helping Chuck and I pull off these live streams. He's helped coordinate live streams for all the games, make sure we have access to the box. We appreciate it, Tom. Hopefully this has been useful for parents and family in other parts of the country. Portsmouth's diving up the middle. Looks like Roland Marquis in on that play. It's going to be a really short gain of maybe 2 yards, so it'll bring up 2nd and 8.
Pick up a yard on that play. 2nd down 9. Ball at the 24.
Handoff right around the right up the middle again. Again, a new quarterback, I believe, but great ball handling. Really hard to pick it up. It's hard for me on the top deck. It's real hard for the lineman too. Nice carry on the play. Gain of about 6 yards. It'll bring up 3rd and 2.
Ball at the 31-yard line. It'll be a 3rd down and 2. 3rd and 2, Blue Hawks. Ball at their 31.
Shout out to all the Portsmouth seniors and their families. Tough season, tough way to end your high school career, but I'm sure everybody's proud of what they've been able to do. This is a pitch to the bottom of your screen. He's got some running room. Forced out of bounds.
By number 11, Zerretto. First down, Blue Hawks. Ball at the Clipper Cat 47-yard line.
Credit on that tackle given to Charlie Soretto for running him out of bounds. Nice gain there for Exeter, so that's going to move the chains. It's 1st and 10.
1st and 10, Blue Hawks.
Portsmouth's 47-yard line.
On the Clipper Cat 47.
9 minutes, 56 seconds left in the 4th quarter of the game. Number 8, new quarterback for Exeter, hands it off number 3 in the backfield. He's met by several Clipper Cats. Going over the top there, Caden Marshall, number 81. Also in the play, Moats. I saw 59 in there too, Max Ward. Portsmouth has some new players in the game too.
Blue Hawks from the Clipper Cat 47.
Glad to see some other kids getting a chance to play. So it's going to be 2nd and 10. Their handoff up the middle to 31. He's going to pick up some yards. Met by several Clipper Cats. I see getting off the bottom, number 19.
Jack on the play. Moats.
Charlie Pascaloni. Moats, number 51, also in on that play.
A 3rd and 4. 3rd down and 4, Blue Hawks.
As you hear from the P announcer, it'll be 3rd and 4. Ball on Clipper Cat 41. We have 8 minutes, 50 seconds left in the 4th quarter at this game. And unfortunately, the end of the season for the Clipper Cats after tonight's game. Exeter will live on to play into the playoffs. It's a pitch. It's going to come to the bottom of your screen, and it's going to be met in the backfield by number 2, Derek King.
Tackle on the play by King.
Nicely sniffed out by Derek. A nice tackle. And that's going to bring up 4th down for Exeter, and I think in a spirit of sportsmanship, we'll see them punt.
Loss of a yard on the play.
No, that doesn't look like they got their punter up.
4th down and 5. With the ball spotted at the Clipper Cat 42.
Well, we got something interesting, and now they're moving their punt team in. They were fooling us.
Waiting to kick.
Is that Billy back to receive, or is that...
Number 19. Whoever 19
so,
is.
okay. Yeah, that's Charlie Pascaloni back to receive, and that ball's going to be kicked really kind of an awkward punt, but what a ridiculous roll. It makes it all the way down to the Portsmouth 1.5 or 2 yard line. So Portsmouth has about 98 yards ahead of them for to the end zone. Takes over 1st and 10 from their own 2. We didn't need that. We definitely didn't need that. I guess when it rains, it pours sometimes. That was a punt really worked out well for Exeter. Players still substituting in and out for Portsmouth, trying to get in the right formation. Still players coming in the game. I think the coaches are shifting some players around, giving some some kids more playing time. So
First and 10, Clipper Cats from their 2.
Safety.
in the backfield is Francois. It's going to be handed off to Francois. He's going to get a
Francois on the
nice
carry.
little gain on the play. Gets us out of the end zone for sure. Bring it up to around the 6 or 7 yard line. Probably gain of 5, gain of 6, gain of 7. We'll give him second and long 3.
It'll be a 2nd and 5. Ball to the 7-yard line. 2nd down and 5. Clipper Cats.
I disagree. 2nd and 3. Billy's going to throw that ball to a nice pass. Is that
Pass complete.
to 87?
Number 81, Marshall.
Oh, it's number 81,
From Omaha.
Caden Marshall. Nice pass
First down, Clipper
by
Cats.
Omaha to Marshall. And that's going to move the chains again.
24-yard line.
It's good to see some life in the Portsmouth offense here. First and 10. They're on the 24-yard line. Omahan's in the backfield alone here. 4 receivers split out. Number 3, Kaner in motion. This is a possible pitch play. Billy's going to keep it and pitch it at the last minute to number 3. Nice pitch. Catches Kaner. Nice gain there. That's going to move the chains again. Yes, the ref's moving the chains. Nice game by Kaner there. Nice decision by Billy there.
Shuttle pass to King.
Looks like Kaner is on the ground over there. He's
on the field.
Don't worry, Mom and Dad. He's not hurt too bad. Looks like he just tweaked an ankle maybe. He's up and moving around fine. Looks like he's going to walk that off on the sideline, take a play or 2 off.
First and 10, Clipper Cats from their 32.
Second and 2. I thought it was a first and 10. They didn't move the chains. I thought they did. That's a backward pass. Luckily that was caught. Number 16, Hindle with the reception, but a loss on the play. It's going to bring up 3rd and 8.
Tackle on that play by number 44. Edit. Second down and 7. Second.
Billy's back to throw. He's got a number 44 right up in his. Billy's got good wheels. He gets away from that guy. Steps out of bounds on about the 30-yard line. It's going to bring up 4th down. 4th and 3.
Run out of bounds by number 67, Briggs. Ball at the 31.
Another obvious punt situation for Portsmouth tonight.
4th and 3.
Billy's going to drop back. And the coaches are going to call an offensive play here with 4th and 3.
4th and 3, Clipper Cats.
Try to stay on the field a little bit longer. Nothing to lose. Billy's going to roll to the bottom of your screen, look downfield. He's got an open receiver. Number 15.
Pass complete to number 16.
Number 16.
Nailed it.
Unfortunately, the PA announcer has the wrong name for 16.
Up to the 38-yard line.
Will Hindle.
First
Will's a
and
late
10,
addition to the
Clipper
team. I think this is only his second game he's been with us, and he's made a name for himself in these 2 games. All over the field, defensive and offensive. He's done a great job. Billy's going to throw this ball downfield. He's going to throw it deep. He's got an open man.
Incomplete pass.
In and out of the hands of number 5, U. Nice throw by Billy, and looked like it went right, maybe off the back shoulder of Ethan. He just didn't get turned around in time to grab that one. He was open.
It hit his hands.
It hit his hands. Tough place to hit.
Clipper Cats from their 38.
Ethan, you'll be watching this later. It was a nice throw, almost a nice little play there. It's going to bring up 2nd and 10. 2 minutes, 30 seconds left in this game. That moving clock really shortens it. And Billy's going to drop back to throw here. It's going to be a flare pass out of the backfield over the outstretched arms of the receiver, Francois. It's going to bring up 3rd and 10. less than 2 minutes by the time the ball gets snapped here. Kaner back in the game, shook it off.
Clipper Cats from their 38. 3rd and 10.
So 3rd and 10, 2 receivers up top and 3 receivers up top, 2 down in the bottom with Billy by himself in the backfield. 3 rushers. And Billy tried to hit number 9 on a little quick pass, but ball's incomplete. And that's going to bring up 4th and 10.
4th down.
1 minute, 26 seconds left to go. No reason not to go for it. We would have to score 35 unanswered points here, but we'd settle for 1 touchdown at this point.
4th down.
They've had some successful long passes this season. Maybe we'll hit one now. A minute left in the game. Billy hits it back out of the backfield. Sigmund's going to get enough for a 1st down and then a little bit more. It's a gain of about 15 yards. It'll bring up 1st and 10. 48 seconds left on the clock.
Complete to number 4, Park. 1st down, Clipper Cats. Ball at the Blue Hawk 45. 1st and 10.
That might have been to number 3, Kaner. Huh? And that's a deep pass to number 2, King, who brings it in
Number 2,
down at the 5-yard line. 22 seconds left on the clock.
Tackle on the play.
Portsmouth's trying to hurry up to the line. They have timeouts, but I guess I don't know if you can use them in a...
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, so Portsmouth's going to call a timeout with 14 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout.
Trying to get on the board. Another long pass play. Portsmouth's had a number of those this year. King's the recipient of most. They've done a nice job hooking up on these long plays. So it's 1st and goal from about the 6-yard line. 14 seconds on the clock, enough for 2 or 3 plays, depending on what we do. Running clock, so I don't even think getting out of bounds helps at this point. I think they might get 1 play and a timeout.
Spalding 6, Winnicott nothing.
Wow.
Spalding announced as winning 6-0 over Winnicott at the end of the 3rd.
It'll be a
1st and goal from the 6. Again, Portsmouth has a couple of timeouts they can use. The clock's not going to stop regardless of what happens on the play.
From the 5.
Omahan's in the backfield. Kaner, number 3, is going to go in motion. He's going to get... Billy's going to throw it. And it is a touchdown. I couldn't see who that went to. The chain got in my way.
See who it went to.
But it is complete for a touchdown, so Portsmouth gets something on the board, something
I
to
was looking
cheer
down
about.
the wrong side of the field when I filmed that one. Sorry, folks. Even when I did get it, I missed the touchdown.
Well, did you see who that went to?
I didn't. It wasn't a touchdown either, was it?
Yeah, it's a touchdown.
How come they haven't put it on the scoreboard?
I don't know. The referee did his hands up, touchdown, but I don't.
Marshall with the...
It was incomplete. I swear I saw him do his arms in a touchdown. Did you?
Omaha.
Did he say it was that though? Yeah, it is.
It is a touchdown.
Yeah.
I thought so. Okay. So we're going for 2. Billy's going to sling that to Kaner. Falls out of Kaner. Just out of reach, and it's incomplete. So failed 2-point conversion. No damage. 35 to 6.
In our contest, the Blue Hawks 35.
Clock doesn't run.
Portsmouth, Clipper Cats 6.
Oh, we got within the 35 points, so the clock is no longer a running clock. So we have 9.2 seconds left to go here in the second half.
Onside kick.
The end of the Clipper Cat season, and again, Exeter will live to fight on. I think they're waiting on the outcome of the Winnicott-Spalding game, probably to see who their next opponent will be. Dover has a bye, I believe.
8:03 left in the contest. Winnicott 7-6 leaders in that contest against Spalding.
Now Winnicott's taking a lead, 7-6 against Spalding. So that was a quick score flip update. this is the only game that's gotten away from Portsmouth this season. They've played tough every game. It's been within a point or certainly a score, and most of the scores in the last seconds of games. This one got away from us.
Watch replays of tonight's contest on Blue Hawk Media.
I think what Exeter likes to do is probably not what Portsmouth is best at stopping. That strong,
on YouTube,
heavy dose ground game.
and on Blue Hawk Media, channel 13.
All right, so kicking off for Portsmouth.
Oh, kick away.
Number 87 Spires with that kickoff, and it's caught and down at the 30-yard line. Exeter will take over at the 30-yard line, and they're going to let the clock run out.
Final score!
They just did a mercy play there and let the clock run out there.
Portsmouth Oyster River Clipper Cats 6. The Blue Hawks advance to the first round of the NHIAA East Division playoff. Next week, the team and time to be determined.
So that will do it for the Clipper Cats season, shortened season.
Team and time.
Thanks to the coaches, thanks to the parents, thanks to the players, thanks to the school administrators and the parents that fought to give us a season, and hoping next year for a better result. With that, we'll sign off.